Oh, actually, do we have someone that is not busy, like you? Go down there, and then this is. There will be no fall of France, so half of France will be Italian, the rest German, and no issue France. And in clear reality, all of France will be Italian. I suppose it's possible. Like well, the Germans have managed to get a breakthrough here now. Where's the victory points? There's still 2 over there. Oh, the Italians have been taking a lot of them, and oh man, they've taken no time to lose. Those two who don't know that, oh right. The help sent to China, I think we're going to send troops to the Chinese. That's going to be quite a bit of manpower. But I want the Chinese to hold. To keep the Japanese busy. And with that 50 manpower, that probably is some proper troops. But as we are clearly a democratic nation. Well, monarchy, but yeah. Kind of democratic anyway. We want to make sure that those damn fascists don't take over the world. Although we can't really do anything about France. Amelia Earhart disappears. Oh no. Following sides advance. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know how much of that is actually in troops, because I don't think AI usually sends the reinforcements. You would have to be probably in multiplayer to see the actual amounts. Oh, right, there was the aluminum down. Oh, we already got it in Amphissa. Excellent. And now Athens, we have another 2 divisions attacking there. Okay, the headquarters have been pushed out. They did bring in a mountaineer and a cavalry division there. Can't really attack there yet. This is going to take Volos, and then we're going to move back into Athens with that division. Oh wait, we had someone going to Volos already. Okay, you go to Athens then. China War versus Japan, how to lose from the start. Well, I mean, honestly, a co-op China game might actually be pretty fun. Like, one is the Nationalist China, and then the various warlords. Like, it would be quite difficult to expand for a lot of them, to be fair, but it might be fun. Oh, Salonika has fallen. Oh, there's this. Oh, right. Resource production. I don't want to get the revolt risk. We've got a little bit of revolt risk still in large chunks of our nation, but I don't want to increase it right now. Fuselage aerodynamics advance. Yeah, that's actually good. That is in air systems. Yeah, that's ahead of time now. Already July. Ceres, we've won the combat there, so basically destroy all the troops in the north. The defenders of Athens are not very strong. Let's just put it that way. We should be winning that soon. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I will put in the infantry upgrades already researching. It's going to take a while before they reach the top of the queue, but it will be worthwhile, I would say. Have those up and running as soon as possible. And how soon do we get the single engine fighter? Oh, 14th. So in a few days. Well, about a week. Oh, and we won the combat in Athens. They took actually more casualties than we did. Right, well. So we started on 1st of June, and it's going to end in like 10th of July. Like infantry branch upgrade airport capabilities. Right, I can get the... Oh, wait, no. I already got the level 1. Do I want to get level 2? Not yet, I think. How much do the French have? Oh. Oh dear, the French are down to 31 manpower. Yeah, and we actually got more IC than they do. Even with the Lend-Lease that the British are giving them. There we go. There goes Greece. And we need to switch the war economy back to full mobilization first, before I forget. And what are we ahead of time now? Wing aerodynamics, okay. That's good. Yeah, if UK had been helping France, then it would be probably quite different results from that. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the 3rd Corps... Actually, no, I don't think I can afford leaving a full Corps down here. Maybe I'll leave the General Corps for the time being, and I'll start moving the rest of the troops up north against the Polish border. Maybe we'll send you down there. Then Alberto's Corps is... Well, actually, I'm not going to move Alberto's Corps quite yet. You know what? I'm actually going to collect them in here, because we've got the veteran HQs going in there. Leave the light infantry with cavalry. Yeah, I mean, that's most of your corps, though, so I don't know. Maybe it could be left behind. I mean, I am going to be getting some more cavalry eventually. I mean, we're getting the manpower or the military police attachments to those soon. I think what we're going to do is we are going to start the war against Poland on 1st of September. That seems like a good idea. Just get make the general join your corps. That could also work. Right, so Mastani's corps is certainly going up north. Let's actually have a look at the simplified terrain. So this would be a little bit hills, that's a lot of forest. There's a bit of mountains here, so I probably want Taz over here, and I could have Mastani down here. So let's send Mastani there. And then Taz, I'm going to take your men up on the... near the Soviet border. Then what else? We still have the 3rd Corps is already moving. The General is... Yeah, I suppose I could switch to these over at some point. Then we got the 2nd Corps. We've got one already going down here, don't we? Somewhere. We will need someone in here. And that's technically the entire border already manned, more or less. But not very thickly. And we know that the Polish are going to have quite a bit more troops than the other enemies that we've fought so far. So it is going to take a little while to get everything sorted out. Right, so I suppose I'll just gather up the generals, or General Corps unit down here next to Alberto's Corps. We'll figure out what to do with them. True, I could probably leave them out, and then we'd have maybe a bit more of the light infantry. We'll reorganize the troops first, and we'll see what we have to work with. There we go, we've got the neutrality, lost the... Oh right, we've still got the scrap metal tribe. Right. Reduce that a little bit, and we can also reduce the consumer goods now a decent chunk. Go down to 14 or so. Oh yeah, I should probably indeed move the Air Force. That's a good point. Oh, the other one is not in the airfield right now. I'm going to move you to Debrecen because that's at least a core province for us. You can maybe go into Slovakia. And a central location there. I wonder how far you can reach from there. Oh, you managed to get the range upgrade now again to 300 kilometers. That's actually not bad. So you can cover most of the front there. Oh, do I want to lose Unity or get this in? I think I'll lose Unity. Right, so Alberto's Corps is here. We got the HQ, so that's going to take a few more days before we can move out. Or switching out the troops. Well, yeah, it's going to go for the light infantry, to be fair. Which still isn't necessarily a bad idea. Quite frankly. But yeah, we probably need to start figuring out what to put on the general units. I mean, we are kind of... One of them is already switched out the light infantry. Yeah, we don't have support queued up for the generals quite yet. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Like, what do we want in there? Some sort of logistics unit, that's for sure. They are pretty quick, so let's actually think about it from that perspective. Actually, no. Division. We got already, what, 4 generals total? Although 3 of them have motorized troops still, one of them does not. So they got recon already, got the headquarters, technically speaking, and then they got the infantry. So artillery would be pretty good. We could just get regular artillery. Then tempted to get tank destroyers, but that might be a bit of an overkill. It's really expensive. So we could just go with the regular anti-tank. We do have motorized engineers, but I have a feeling that it's quite expensive, but I suppose we could do it. Civilian or truck. Which one of these? Both have quite small organization. Well, I think the truck will be kept up to date slightly better. Although, actually, before we build that, let's have a look at the text, especially in the operating stuff here, because is there something that gives the trucks? That gives light trucks. Jungle unit is probably light truck as well. It goes to speed 5 speed than light vehicles, yeah. That might be better. Because I don't think the trucks are quite difficult to keep up, because I'm pretty sure that they still get the, unless they've fixed that by now, but they used to at least get the penalties for their organization over time. So basically, trucks and civilian trucks and all that, like half tracks would probably be still okay. But like most of them just over time have really bad organization. And though I'm not entirely sure actually. There's the truck and primary removal reliability, but is that... doesn't increase morale. There's a bit of organization for the various half tracks and trucks. And light trucks as well. So I don't know, but if we have... I think motorized engineer and light vehicle might be okay. And then we got room for one more, so maybe the tank or anti-tanks. That would keep it still rather mobile. Would keep it rather cheap, so if we make like 3 of these with 24 IC, it gives some... it doesn't give any practical for the mobile units though. Yeah, tank destroyer is a bit too much. But like these do give the heart attack required to punch through and the piercing attack to punch through, so that makes them quite capable. And then, so we'll start producing those. Then we got that one with the light infantry already. So we're going to go just regular engineers. And do you want to keep it a light vehicle? I don't think we need to. I'm just going to go with the horse transport. So it's slightly cheaper. So we'll have another 4. So that's going to be the... just double checking. It's... oh. We only have 3. We've got 1 extra right now. Well, we'll probably get another general soon enough. Or in the next war. So it's probably not going to be wasted. Right, so is this the... yeah, this is the new infantry division and the... oh, right, the HQ, or headquarters still need to wait. I suppose, yeah, I can detach this, assign it to the General Corps, and then... right, it's the 1st Cavalry as well. To the General Corps, and then I can take this one. Attach it to the Alberto's Rapid Troops, and the other one to the same. There we go. Those are now kind of sorted. But I still want to shuffle around some of the headquarters in here. Actually, does the... well, I suppose these 2 have the battle commanders already. We can get one for the light infantry at least. Maybe another one for one of the cavalry units or something. Oh wow, that's skill level 5 general. Not bad. Honestly, really, really not bad. There's a Mountaineer, Logistical Master, Trickster, Ranger, Logistical Wizard, Offensive Doctrine, and Hungarian General. Ah, there we go. We got the single-engine fighter prototype, so now we can start researching the aircraft upgrades. I'm going to put all of these 4 into the top, because I want to keep my fighters up to date and as good as possible. And most of our troops are moving. With the course have good generals. Well, that's level 5. It's level 3 in the general, but that's a late or newer core. That's level 5. So I would say that they probably do have pretty good. Mastani has level 5. Yeah, that's level 5. That's level 6. Level 5. And level 5. So yeah, they all are pretty good. They've been fighting a lot. I think the core commanders do get quite a bit of experience in cases like this where there's constant fighting. It's the army commanders that usually are not quite as good like this. Well, actually, that's also level 5. It probably started with like level 4. Or something like that. What about Antonescu? That's also level 5. What about Bucharest? That's level 2. Okay, so that one's not gotten quite as much. That's alright. He'll have time. So I think I'll leave the general core down here in the south then. Oh, and this is another unit for... Oh, right. Right. So we got another support unit in here. So I guess what we're going to do is we're actually going to take away... Oh, right, we can't create a new unit from those yet. We'll be able to assign that to one of the cavalry divisions, so we can actually switch around one of the... Well, we can still have the infantry in a separate thing. I mean, in terms of getting some good trades, so 50% of the bonus would go down. The army would be too much for the small army we have. Maybe for the units that are not in the Poland border, move generals to the 3 named corps. Possibly. Let's actually have a look at the corps commanders in terms of that then. So you haven't gotten any of the traits yet. What about the general corps? That's right, so you need to be in the combat to get those, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, we might want to send some of these, or switch those. But we're probably not going to be going for too much longer today anyway. We'll probably go for like 1st of August and then we'll have another month to go next week before we start the war against Poland. I'm just going to wait for some of these troops to be in such a shape that we can actually reorganize this a little bit. A little bit less reinforcements. We did get, well, I suppose we have started building a lot more troops, but oh wow, we're getting 14.5 manpower per month now. To be fair, we've also gotten a lot of techs recently that do increase those. But that is still quite an improvement. And even without the war economy, we have almost 200 total, I see. Not bad. Oh, radar network advanced, that's the level 1, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Oh dear, France is at 92% surrender progress. Okay, I think France is going to fall before the end of 37. Now, my estimation was that it would be falling before the 1st of May or something like that, but okay, it was maybe a bit too optimistic for the Axis. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch this in here. And these in here instead. This could be assigned under the 1st Cavalry Corps. Sent up here somewhere. Which reminds me, we do have another corps over here. Or maybe the corps down here, which we... Hold on a minute. Yeah, the 5th Corps. I'm going to send this one down south. I'm going to send you there. One of the divisions in Athens. Another one into Tirana. Not gonna get the airport level 2 yet. But we don't really need it yet. Right, so we... Oh, yeah, we got that one. And then... This infantry division... German or Italian, France. It's probably gonna be Italian, actually. Because they've taken more victory points. So, now we can probably take the General Corps up north as well. Actually, no, I'm going to not move them quite yet, because we still have the headquarters in here that we wanted to switch around. Was the 5th Division first? Yeah, so we'll switch that around. And then... I suppose the 1st Cavalry as well. Cavalry around the headquarters. Then what I can do with these is I can take one of these for the surviving militia down there. And then I suppose there might be some other units that we could attach to that. I'll just save it for whenever we get more militias, because didn't we... We did send militias to Spain, so once that war is over, we're going to get some militias back, and then we're also going to get something from China, most likely. Don't need quite as much reinforcements. I mean, ooh, we're going to get one of the light bomber, or one light bomber squadron before the start of the war, which is going to be actually quite nice. I think, I suppose I could move you down here. Probably not going to be using them much. I reckon the Polish Air Force is going to wreck my flying boats if I use them too aggressively. Right, so I'll brace those rapid troops. Off we go. The question is, of course, where are we going to use the rapid corps? I mean, what I could try to do is punch through here, like get to the river in here. Maybe try to get a river crossing somewhere in here so that we can go towards Warsaw. If not, then just try to get into or over one of these rivers here. And then cut off the enemy a little bit. And technically, I would just use this corridor over here between the rivers, punch through there, but that might be a bit too risky. It's a bit too narrow corridor, in my opinion, for that sort of operations. And then the General Corps. I suppose I could use the General Corps for that one. It's going to be mostly light infantry, to be fair, but it's alright. Yeah, it can certainly go back north. You know what? We still got the Navy in here. I think it's time to move them into Athens. Because we're going to have someone defending that. I want to keep it far away from any potential enemies. Now, another thing that I do wonder is anyone... No, Poland is not guaranteed by anyone, and Poland is not guaranteeing anyone either. That's going to be working in our favour. Oh dear, yeah, the Germans have gotten through, so I don't know, if Germans get to Paris, then it's going to be German France, or at least German northern France. I mean, there's kind of like Italian Vichy France right now. Like, it's not quite accurate borders there, but it's pretty darn close. And the Germans have, oh right, they managed to surround some of the... They still got the 2 victory points on the Maginot though. Which is a bit surprising. Right, so we still are getting another artillery division for the light infantry. We are getting some cavalry divisions and some regiments. And these... as well quite soon, but that is going to be on the next session. Oh, but we're going to get one more airbase soon. That's good. Actually, how is our road network? It's actually not well. I could probably improve it in here somewhere. If we have a look at the supply map mode, well, I mean, I suppose we don't use that much supplies yet, so it's not necessarily that big of a deal, but we could probably improve the infrastructure network here somewhere. Like, for example, hold on, that's 80, so... to get a little bit over there. Maybe get another one through here towards Sofia. And then all the way to Greece. I mean, this is mostly at 70 and 80. We don't need to increase that, I don't think. So we had one go in there. We could maybe get another one down here. That's going to be, like, it's not necessarily going to be that much of an impact on the supply situations, because our army is small enough that it shouldn't really matter. Not until we start going to Soviet Union or far, well, yeah, mostly Soviet Union, frankly, because Germany, if we go there, the supply should not still be an issue. Not that we necessarily want to go to Germany right now. The Germany is going to be quite strong. Or the fact that we now block them from getting the Czechoslovakia or Austria, that's going to keep them somewhat smaller in terms of industrial capacity. They got 270-ish, I see. Oh, and we lost our spy there. Oh! It is Italian France. Oh, man. Oh, man. These two even hidden here. But it was the Germans that took Colmar that probably made them surrender. Oh boy. Oh, basing. Right, that's in construction. We don't need that one. How did you have one level there, at least? It is a bit ugly, yeah. Do we need to try out engineering? Oh, right, hold on a minute. That gives the fleet in being doctrine. Maybe it wouldn't hurt, but we got... Well, we don't actually have that many research things going on right now, so I'll also put it in there. We don't need to worry about it later. No, France is now just a government in exile by the looks of it. Oh wow, so they're government in exile, so they can't... Oh man. Okay. So what's going on in now is that since the UK is not in the war, but they are in the same faction as France is, and UK being a major nation, means that France will not be fully destroyed. That is an interesting option. Did they... Oh, they even have that. Well, the capital is down... Actually, where is it? It's a damn good question. Oh. Hanoi. Okay. That really is unexpected. And the Chinese have... Okay, they've lost Tianjin and they've managed to push a little bit into Menjiang, but that's not that bad. But yeah, this is certainly a kind of interesting and very cursed timeline right now. But we got some more troops in here that we can start maybe putting into the border, or on the border here. One division, you know what, we'll move that there. Unlimited national emergency. Hold on a minute, shame of defeat for France. Right, so USA is already getting their modifiers. Let's get these troops in here. The Mastani's troops will be spread over here as well. We got the second corps over here. Hold on a minute. How much do we have room in here? I suppose if we... We'll have the general corps over there. We'll have these 5. Yeah, that should work. Because we'll have the mechanized corps here as well. And I suppose we do also have this corps from Czechoslovakia over here that we could utilize. We may need to utilize, to be fair. Right, it looks like Germany uses our Poland partition into 3 parts. Pretty please? I mean, since they haven't gotten the Antler for Austria or the Treaty of Munich, I don't think they can push the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Or at least that used to be the case. I'm not entirely sure if they switched that at some point. Netherlands wants to buy my interceptors, Hawker Hurricane Mark 1s. I'm sure I'll get a bit of money from that. Yeah, we're about to get the... Oh, we do have 1.7 practical construction now, so it's very, 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 very slowly going up. And modern warfare equipment. Oh, right, we're going to get the back artillery. Well, if we win by the 24th of August, 1939, so no problem for us. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea. The equipment... Right, so we got that. Now we're going to go for the... Oh, the back artillery is in 1939. Never mind. I'm not going to get that yet, then. But yeah, like, if we start on 1st of September 37, we have almost 2 years to win the war against Poland. It's probably going to take several months at least. Because they have a large army and it is a large country. So that is going to be, well, a bit of an issue, maybe. I'm sure that we can do it. Right, and Alberto's corps is slowly arriving in here. Actually, some of the troops are already in there. Get more upgrades. But yeah, We are going to get the Recon Cavalry Regiments for the headquarters. And then we're going to get the military police already. And also that artillery regiment. So we are going to be in pretty good shape overall once we start the war. Like, we'll have a bit extra troops already before the war, and then we'll also get the planes, although this might not be very high level yet, so... Oh, and there's the autosave.